Today, we are diving into one of the most exciting, most powerful shifts happening in AI right now. We're talking about taking back control from the big cloud companies and running these incredible, state-of-the-art AI models right on your own computer.
So let's just cut right to the chase with a question that's on pretty much everyone's mind. When you're using a cloud-based AI, where is your data actually going? Are your private conversations, your sensitive business documents, are they being logged somewhere? Or worse, used for training? This is the core problem, and local AI is the answer. And this really lays out the fundamental trade-off, doesn't it? On one hand, you've got cloud AI, things like ChatGPT or Claude. They're super convenient, sure, but you're paying for it. You pay with your privacy, you pay with subscription fees, and you give up a ton of control. Local AI just completely flips that script. It puts you back in the driver's seat.
So first, let's really unpack what those hidden costs of convenience are. Because running AI on your own machine, it's not just some nerdy tech flex. It solves very real, very practical problems that cloud-based AI just can't touch.
Now, I absolutely love this analogy from our source material because it's just perfect. Using a cloud AI is exactly like hiring a brilliant consulting firm. They do amazing work, but they see everything, every single detail. A local AI, though, it's like having a private employee with total amnesia. The second the job is done, they forget everything. Your data never, ever leaves your machine.
And then, of course, there's the money. I mean, if you're a power user, and a lot of us are becoming power users, you might have a couple of these subscriptions, and suddenly you're spending close to 500, maybe even $1,000 a year. That adds up so fast. With a local setup, once you've made that one-time investment in hardware, the ongoing cost is zero. So, what is the alternative here? The solution is running the AI locally. The technical term for it is local inference, but really what it means is taking back control. It's about setting your own rules for your own AI.
This right here is the killer feature. 100% data privacy. That means your prompts, your documents, your most sensitive information, none of it ever gets beamed up to some third-party server. It is the absolute ultimate in data security. And this just spells out the economic advantage perfectly. After you have the hardware, which, by the way, you might already have for gaming or video editing, the cost to run these incredibly powerful models is absolutely nothing. No monthly fees, no paying for API calls. It's just yours to use.
You also get this incredible, almost overwhelming amount of choice. We are not just talking about one or two models here. With tools like Ollama, which we'll get into, you have a library of over 400 different open-source models, each with its own personality and strengths, ready to download with just one command.
And the perks just keep on coming. Your AI works completely offline. You could be on a plane, you could be in a cabin with no internet. It doesn't matter. Your responses are practically instant because there's no network lag. And on top of all that, you get total freedom to customize the AI's behavior, free from any of the guardrails or content filters that the big companies put in place.
Okay, so you're probably sold on the why. So now let's get to the fun part, the how. And the best news is, getting started is way easier than you probably think. There are basically two main paths you can take.
So your two big players right now are Llama and LM Studio. The easiest way to think about it is this. Llama is kind of like the Docker of local AI. It's built for the command line, it's super simple, and it's absolutely perfect for developers who want to automate things. LM Studio is its beautiful graphical cousin. It's a desktop app for anyone who just wants to click around, explore models, and chat, just like you would with ChatGPT.
And I'm not kidding when I say it's easy. Look at this. With Ollama, it is literally 3 steps. You install the tool. You pop open your terminal and type one single command, something like Ollama run Llama 3.2. And that's it. You hit enter, and you are now chatting with a world-class AI model running entirely on your own computer. It's wild. We are seriously living in a golden age of open-source AI right now. I mean, the kinds of models that are being released for free, for anyone to download and use, it would have sounded like science fiction just a couple of years ago.
And this isn't some niche hobbyist thing anymore. World-class AI is no longer just the territory of a few giant tech companies. You've got massive players like Meta with their Llama models. You have DeepSeek releasing models that are challenging the very best in the world. And you have European powerhouses like Mistral AI. The competition is just insane, and we, the users, are the ones who benefit.
Okay, so right about now, you're probably wondering, hold on a second, how on earth can a 70 billion parameter model that cost millions of dollars to train possibly run on my gaming PC or my MacBook? Well, the answer is a little bit of technical wizardry called quantization.
So what is quantization? Well, to put it really simply, it's a process that reduces the precision of the numbers inside the AI model's brain. This makes the file size way smaller and reduces the memory it needs to run, all while having a surprisingly small impact on the model's actual performance.
And here's the best way to get your head around it. Think of it like JPEG compression for an image. You can take a huge photo file and make it much smaller. Yeah, you might lose a tiny, imperceptible bit of detail if you zoom way in, but the core image, the intelligence of the image, is still perfectly there. It's the exact same idea for AI models.
And to really understand the scale of this compression, just look at this. The original, full-precision 70 billion parameter model, it needs around 140 gigabytes of VRAM. That's the special memory on a graphics card. That is way more than any consumer computer has.
But then, quantization works its magic. And that same model shrinks down to around 40 gigabytes. Now that's still big, for sure, but it's suddenly within reach of a high-end consumer graphics card or a modern Mac with its unified memory.
So where should you start? With all these different options, what's the sweet spot? Well, the consensus is pretty clear. A 4-bit quantization, specifically the one called Q4K_M. It gives you this incredible balance, a file that's 4 times smaller with only about an 8% drop in overall quality. For most uses, it's the perfect place to start.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. The why, the what, and the how. So let's wrap this all up with a super clear, actionable plan to get you started on this journey.
Here's your roadmap. Seriously, do this. Today, just go install Llama or LM Studio. It'll take you maybe 15 minutes, tops. Then, sometime this week, download a smaller 7 billion parameter model, like Llama 3.2, and just play with it. Get a feel for it. And then, maybe this month, you can try something a little more advanced, like building a simple RAG system. That's a way to let the AI read your own documents, so you can chat with them, all completely private.
And I want to leave you with this thought, because it really is the most empowering part of this whole movement. Once you set this up, it is yours. Forever. There are no surprise price hikes on your subscription, no sudden API changes that break all your tools, no shifting corporate policies. It's just you, your computer, and your AI. Your AI, your rules.